He has become one of El Paso's most controversial sensations in the nerd culture. The inspiration to constructing Sonic Man's uniform paved the journey for his debut appearance in 2007 at EPAC. Rascon's dream of being a superhero became a reality. His first performance in 2009 at the Union East building left many fans wanting more. For the first time since his debut, Sonic Man has returned to reintroduce himself in a new light. This is Sonic Man's story.
Exactly what's the difference between Ruben and Sonic Man?
Well, the difference between Ruben and Sonic Man is that Ruben's just your average guy who's trying to live life on a day-to-day basis, trying to fit in with a crowd. You know, it's harder for Ruben because Ruben's vision impaired and Ruben's just trying to fit in with the rest of the crowd.
Okay, what about Sonic Man? What's the difference between Sonic Man and Ruben?
Well, the difference between Sonic Man and Ruben is that, yes, while Sonic Man is also vision impaired, he's liked by everybody. He's the hero. He's the guy that guys want to be, and he's the guy that girls want to be with, because he's really well with the ladies. He respects them, does not objectify them. He's someone you look up to. He's someone that you could say, hey, that guy is cool. You know, he's a hero. He's genuine. He saves the day because he cares.
What does a costume symbolize?
The costume, or the uniform as I like to put it, symbolizes confidence. It symbolizes the can-do attitude, the never give up when the chips are down, when times are tough. Never give up, because you'll always come through. You'll always be triumphant. You'll always win, no matter what kind of situation is dealt with you.
Okay. Tell me a little bit more about the negative aspects, but also examples like that. So go on.
Well, one of the most influential experiences negatively, I remember one evening I was at home chatting away on Yahoo Instant Messenger with an internet friend of mine, and he shows me this link to this website that's dedicated to harping on people because they obviously have nothing else better to do in their lives.
What did they say about it?
That I was a shameless ripoff, an ego stroker, that I was a creepy guy who's pretending to be something he isn't. They went so far as to say that I didn't belong in the cosplay scene because Sonic Man was not a traditional cosplay. His internet alias was Kuja. I wasn't expecting it, and he was annoyed because of how I posted in a message board.
Did he say anything really negative about you?
Yes, in fact, he did.
What did he say?
In his own words, he said, "Get the fuck off cosplay." And that's the kind of elitist attitude that most people are used to when dealing with these types of things, but at the same time, it's not fair because I just want to try something new. And, you know, I've never done this before. Before Sonic Man, there was no costumes. My family really wasn't big on Halloween, and my parents never were really the comic book convention going type, so I started this all late in my life. You know, Kuja thought he had me all figured out because he thought that I was just an annoyance that didn't belong in this scene because, you know, your physical appearance and your attitude and your personality just does not fit in with our group. And for the lack of a better term, get the fuck out.
You mentioned acceptance within Sonic Man and Ruben. Has acceptance changed at all since you were a child till now?
Yes, it has. It has tremendously because I moved a lot as a kid because I was always the new guy. I'm new, but at the same time, they saw that this kid was not like every other kid. I was constantly bullied and ragged on by those other kids. My mom would always try to build up my self-esteem. And in just one day, those kids undid everything. And I would come home in tears. And I would ask my mom, what's wrong with me? Why do people hate me so much? Now the acceptance has climbed up a little bit. I'm not as teased as much as I used to be when I was a kid. When I first went to EPAC in 2007, getting all that kind of attention in a way was foreign to me because I'd never had that in my life before, outside of the very select few friends that I could call friends or my family. It wasn't like it was like I wasn't Ruben anymore, that I've taken a completely different personality. The guy that everybody likes, everybody, you know, young and old, who likes him because there is nothing wrong with Sonic Man. There's nothing flawed about Sonic Man.
Do you think people tend to forget who their heroes are?
Sometimes. Sometimes people forget who their heroes are. And when they lose their hero, they lose that innocence. My dad is my hero because he's always been there for me. Kids would pick on me at school, he was always there to pick up all the pieces. Teachers would give me a hard time at school, he was always there to pick up the pieces. Yes, I'd fight my own battles, but my dad would help me because he wanted me to succeed. He still wants me to succeed. And in the same sense, he wants me to be as mainstreamed as the next person who doesn't have a notable disability. To not just settle for second or third best. To not just settle with mediocrity. It was, you know, to stride. In fact, one of his sayings to me is, reach for the stars. Reach for the stars, son, because I know you can. Because you're very capable of getting what you want. You've shown it to me in the past, and you're not afraid to show it in the future.
How does Ruben and Sonic Man help each other out?
Well, Sonic Man helps Ruben because he is the more confident the more confident, less nervous, more brave side of Ruben. He's there to remind me that life doesn't always have to be hard. That there's a silver lining to every cloud. And that no matter how hard a situation can get, you'll always come on top because you can. Because you're intelligent and you're talented and you're doing your best to evolve, to become a better person. Because I will tell you now that I'm not the same person I was 15 years ago. I know that I won't be the same person 15 years from now. Because life is a test. Life is a learning process. Life is a test. Life is a learning process.
It's such a shame for us to part. Nobody said it was easy. No one ever said it would be this hard. Oh, take me back to the start.